7 travel adapter sellers, robbing you blind and the brand's actually worth your money. A single universal travel adapter sold on TikTok Shop more than 50,000 times, failed every safety test a lab put it through. Live pins stayed exposed while the plug sat connected to the wall. That is not a manufacturing slip. That is a product built to look like safety equipment while doing none of the things safety equipment exists to do. Right now, in suitcases all over the world, thousands of travelers are packing that exact UK travel adapter for their next trip. You have seen the listings. Universal Travel Adapter works in 200 countries, 5-star reviews, ships tomorrow. What you have not seen is what is sitting inside the plastic shell you are about to plug into a hotel wall in a country whose electrical code is nothing like the one you grew up with. Here is the part nobody tells you going in. In luggage, in backpacks, in packing cubes, the fight is brand against brand. In travel adapters, it is not. We ranked 7 ways this industry takes your money and your safety for granted, counting down to the one fact that changes how you shop for this thing completely. Then we name the brands that actually passed. Number 7, the fake safety mark. In the UK, a genuine domestic plug or adapter is not supposed to carry a CE mark stamped directly onto the plastic of the plug itself. If you see one molded straight into the pins, that is not proof of anything. Product safety testers treat it as one of the clearest signs you are holding a counterfeit. Sellers know most buyers see a European-looking logo and assume tested and approved. It proves nothing of the sort. And if you are shopping from the US, a missing UL certification mark is the equivalent red flag. The CPSC standards that reputable American market adapters are built to are simply absent from these listings entirely. Number 6, the missing fuse. UK law requires a real conversion plug to contain a genuine fuse and to be built so it cannot be pulled apart without a tool. Electrical Safety First's 2025 investigation found adapters on major marketplaces with no fuse at all, and shutters so badly designed that more than one pin could be exposed while the plug was still live. Sit with that for a second. You plug it in, you walk away for the night, and nothing stands between a fault in the wiring and a fire in your hotel room. Products flagged this badly in Europe often end up on the RAPEX database, the EU Rapid Alert System for dangerous consumer goods, though the listings keep appearing faster than the alerts can pull them. Number 5, the listing that lies to your face. One adapter sold on Amazon aimed at travelers heading to Switzerland was marketed as electric shock proof. Testers opened it up and found no safety shutters whatsoever. It carried the Amazon's Choice badge. The label meant to signal well-reviewed and reliable. Here is where it gets worse. That badge told shoppers the exact opposite of the truth. Number 4, the brand that is not the brand. A USB-C adapter sold on eBay for under £12 carried the Apple logo. Apple did not make it. It was a counterfeit sold as genuine, aimed at travelers trusting a name they have trusted for 2 decades. This is not new. Apple sued a supplier back in 2016 after its own testing found that close to 90% of chargers sold as genuine Apple products on a major marketplace were fakes. Number 3, the 50,000 number again. That black universal adapter from the opening, the one that failed every test, was not some obscure listing nobody noticed. Over 50,000 purchases worldwide. Ask yourself how many of those buyers are standing in a hotel room right now in a country they have never visited, plugging that thing straight into the wall beside their bed. Number 2, the converter you never needed. Sellers know most travelers cannot tell an adapter from a converter, and they profit from that confusion every single day. Here is the actual rule. The IEC 60884 International Standard for Plugs and Sockets is what underpins whether a plug physically fits a socket, your Type G socket in the UK, Type C across most of Europe, and Type A in the US are all built to different specifications, which is why a physical adapter exists. But the voltage question is separate. If your device's charger already reads input 100 to 240 volts, which covers most phones, laptops, and cameras, you only need a plug adapter. A voltage converter is only necessary for old-fashioned single-voltage devices, things like hair dryers, straighteners, and kettles. Selling a traveler an expensive converter for a laptop charger that already handles both voltages is selling a solution to a problem that was never there. Number 1. The real villain was never the big brands. A widely cited safety investigation found that 11 out of 12 unbranded universal adapters failed basic electrical testing. In that same test, the recognized names Apple, Amazon, Anker, Griffin, and Juice Power passed every single one. Let that sit for a second. This category has spent years training you to compare brand against brand, when the real danger was never brand versus brand at all. It is recognized brand versus anonymous storefront, a name that will not exist by the time your adapter fails and you go looking for someone to complain to. None of this means a recognized name is a guarantee forever. Even brands with real testing behind them have had real recalls elsewhere in their lineup. Casely recalled more than 400,000 of its portable power banks in April 2025 after reports of overheating and fire over 400,000 units per CPSC data. A trusted logo lowers your risk. It does not erase it. So here's what actually holds up. Anker, Belkin, Sateki, and Ugreen show up consistently in independent testing as properly built. Apple's own official adapters pass every time they are tested. If you want the most modern builds, look for adapters using GaN, gallium nitride technology, which runs cooler and more efficiently than older designs and has become the benchmark for premium travel charging in 2025. And if you want a dedicated grounded option built specifically for UK and European sockets, look for genuine BS8546 certification rather than a vague universal claim on the box. Scross is one of the very few universal adapter brands that actually carries full BS8546 certification, and it is worth knowing the name. This does not mean every $10 adapter on the market will burn down your hotel room tonight. It means this industry has built an entire business on you not being able to tell a 5-star rating from an actual safety test. And it is betting you will not find out which one you bought until something goes wrong. Next time you are scrolling for a cheap universal adapter at 11 at night before a flight, remember the number that actually matters. 50,000 purchases, 0 past tests. Ask yourself which side of that number you are willing to stand on.